Hey, what's up, everybody at America's Best Restaurants? It's Luis again, back with another episode of the places you need to eat at on a weekly basis. So as you know, we travel the country coast to coast, and today we are in Lexington, Kentucky at a legendary restaurant called Red State BBQ. We're here with David. So David, what got you into the restaurant industry?
Well, you know, my first job when I was 15 years old was as a dishwasher at a restaurant called Saratoga, which was down in Lexington.
Okay.
And, you know, I worked at different restaurants along the way. And then about 2013, I was offered an opportunity to buy this place and jumped on it. And so here we are 9 years later.
Nice. So full circle.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty cool. Awesome. So in every episode, we feature 3 things you need to have when you come to this restaurant. What are we having, David?
Oh, we're gonna try a little bit of everything. So we're gonna do a 3-meat plate with some of our smoked meats, do some ribs, and then also we'll throw in some other things along the way.
Awesome. Well, I'm a huge fan of ribs, and I know that you're hungry as you're watching this. So why don't you come with me and David? Let's go check it out. All right, everybody, we are back with the 3. Actually, there's more than 3 things because you know what? We're not good at math sometimes, but that's good for you, okay? So, David, tell me, so starting with this one, tell me, what do we have?
Okay, these are our ribs. Everything that we do is low and slow, right? So sauces you get at the counter, but we try to let the meat stand for itself, but we have 7 different sauces that you can try with it. Wow. But this is an example of how we do our meats. Again, low and slow. This will go into the smoker for about 3.5 hours. Dry rub, and as you see, they come out super tender and moist and fall off the bone.
So good, so good. Great flavor of meat. Like you said, they're nice and moist and everything.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
You know, and some of the other things also. So chicken and ribs goes on about the same amount of time. We've got our pulled pork here, which is by far, it's the thing that's ordered the most here at the restaurant. Yeah.
So this is like the go-to, what you gotta have when you come to Red State?
It's one of those things that people will walk in and say, okay, I want a barbecue sandwich. Okay, what kind of barbecue?
Which one? Yeah, which one?
Because a lot of people, what they think, they automatically distinguish barbecue as pulled pork. So these are our chicken wings. Those smoke for a shorter amount of time, but we smoke those par, as you would say, or maybe al dente in another term, sort of. But we'll smoke them up to a point, and then once you order them, we'll flash fry them. They go into the fryer and out in like 30 seconds. Yeah.
Great.
And then lastly, over here, this is our double smoked brisket, and this is our version of burnt ends, basically.
Okay.
So as we're working through a brisket on the line, we'll continue to cut through that fat cap, and then we'll set that off and put it aside. Okay. So we'll let that rest. And then what we'll do is we'll throw some more rub on it. It goes back into the smoker for another couple hours, okay? So then we'll bring that out and cut it up, get it in nice chunks like that. It's a little bit fattier, but what happens is that fat renders down and it makes it more succulent.
Yes.
So it's almost a delicacy.
Right, so it keeps it juicy, because I mean, the last thing you want is basically a piece of meat that has no fat.
Yeah.
Really, because then it'll dry out real quick.
This is correct.
So I know exactly what you're talking about. And then you have some sides here. So
typically we do some picnic sides. So we've got some of our big shell mac and cheese. So we like the big shells because the cheese gets up in there and it's nice and creamy.
Okay.
This is our potato salad. It's my wife's recipe. Be kind.
Keep it secret. All right.
And this is our green beans, which is a fan favorite. But then this is also one of our huge fan favorites. This is our corn pudding.
Okay, I've never had corn pudding. And when you were scooping it in the kitchen, I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, you're gonna love this.
That's pretty interesting.
It's very popular.
That's pretty good.
Very popular.
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah. But then, like I said, we've got 7 different sauces to choose from. So, which we sell these by the bottle. So you can do that. We've also got an e-commerce site, so you can buy them there. But there's 7 different versions, and basically, you know, because we're a regional kind of barbecue place in a sense.
Yes.
You know, it's kind of Texas is kind of our base, but then of course we're doing pork and chicken and other stuff.
Yeah.
So our sauces reflect that as well. So you'll find everything from a Memphis sweet to a Texas spicy, Carolina mustard, Carolina vinegar, Kentucky small batch, which uses 4-year-old Jim Beam in the recipe, and then the last one is our Alabama white sauce.
That's awesome. And you can buy the sauces. That's even better.
Oh yeah.
You sell a lot of sauces?
We sell a lot of sauce.
That's great.
Yeah.
Look, everybody, if you want more content like this, if you like restaurants like Red State BBQ, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the bell notification so you know whenever we drop in a new episode. Now, David, how can people find out more information about your restaurant?
Sure. All you have to do is go to redstatebbq.com. That's redstatebbq.com. And there you'll find all the information you need, whether it's the menu, catering, our e-commerce, for those sauce bottles, just about anything that you want to find. It's at redstatebbq.com. Also, though, social media is pretty strong. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and so on.
That's great. That's great. And you can also find a full listing for Red State BBQ on americasbestrestaurants.com. Look, we're going to sign off because I'm hungry. I'm going to crush these ribs and the chicken. I'm going to see you guys on the next one.